Hello, in this video we will discuss about the superfecundation and superfetation as well as twins. So what is the superfecundation and superfetation? So first of all we should need to understand the superfecundation first. So the superfecundation is the process in which two eggs release in one menstrual cycle to fertilizes by different sperms from different male during sexual intercourse. So it can be required one menstrual cycle only, not two menstrual cycle. But in the case of superfetation is the different in which we will discuss. The superfetation is used for the fertilization of two ova, the two egg, fertilization of two egg release in different cycles, not same cycle but different cycle, and fertilizes by same uh, as male gametes are different, but it can be same or different. So remember again, superfecundation is the process in which two eggs release in one menstrual cycle to fertilizes by different sperms from different male during sexual intercourse, and the superfetation is the superfetation of fertilization of two ova released in different cycle and fertilizes by same male gamete or different gamete. So here is the female which that's contain reproductive system. Let's begin to understand. This is the cervix and this is the vagina, and this is the uterus contain uterine wall, and here is the ovary. In the female, the pair of ovary are present, but here I am drawing just one, and fallopian tube which that is bound with the fimbriae, with the ovary, and used for the ovulation. And here is the egg. After the ovulation, the egg will be released into the fallopian tube, and it is the haploid. Remember, it's contain half number of chromosome after the meiosis. So it will be fertilized through sperm is an implant into the uterine wall for the further development, and after the further development, for example the cleavage formation to morula and blastula to blastocyst, and implant into the uterine wall, and blastocyst will convert into the gastrula, and ultimately fetus will develop. While here is the zygote implantation in uterine wall, first zygote, but the second again the ovulation will be occurred in the next menstrual cycle, and next ovarian cycle will produce again second zygote, and the first is the going to develop into the fetus, but the second will also fertilized, and after the fertilization eventually implant the blastocyst as a zygote to blastocyst implant to develop the further. So in this case, the one fetus will become a bigger and the other will smaller. So the superfetation also can be same male sperm, but cycle are two. So the two cycle required for the superfetation, while the superfecundation is a separate things. And in this way here you can see this is the I am again drawing the reproductive system of the female, and in this way the ovulation will be occur, and the two ovum will be developed in the same time, and the two egg will produce, these two egg will release, and first egg will fertilize with the one sperm with the one intercourse of the male individual, and the zygote will be after fertilization implantation, and the second egg will be left behind. So the second egg will be fertilized with a separate male after the second intercourse from the another male. So after the second intercourse, the another male will produce the two second zygote from other male, and in this way the other male will fertilized, and in this way the separate sperm will required, and in this way the second zygote from ovulation. So the ovarian cycle is the same, but the male is different, is known as superfecundation, and in this way the genetic material will not same from the father but the same from the mother. So this was the superfecundation and superfetation differentiation. Let's begin to understand twins, identical and non-identical twins. So the first of all, we should need to understand the identical twins. It is the same gene containing zygote. For example, here is the egg will be released due to the ovulation and sperm will be fertilized with a zygote to haploid to become a diploid, and after this diploid, after fertilization, it will be before the implantation, the cleavage formation will separate after the two cell stage cleavage formation will separate the two zygote formation and independently grow, and after this independently grow the two zygote after mitosis two cell stage, it will independent to each other after segregation to produce two individual, both are identical to each other, same genes and same gender. Why? Because the both contain same come from the same zygote. While here the non-identical twins mean the two egg will be released through ovulation, eventually fertilized with the different sperms, and two sperm from same male or different male but same male. Remember, so after this two zygote formation will lead to non-identical twins because the gene is different. But it is also possible that triploid, I am showing the blue color, which that is again fertilization through three sperms to become a triploid, and triploid can be two male, one female, or two female, or one female, or something. So each are different to each other because genetic makeup is different, and triplet can be formed also. So I hope you make sense about the superfecundation, superfetation, and twins. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe.